enjoying the Mindset Playground? Don't forget to subscribe or follow us and download my free gift to you, my Dream Big Guide to help you set those goals. Scan the QR code on the screen or click the link in the description below. Recording in progress. Hey everyone, welcome to the Mindset Playground, where you're going to get your daily dose of positivity. And I'm your host, LouAnne Hunt. And I am so glad that you've joined me here today because I am excited about this show today. I'm doing something a little different than I've ever done before. I am actually interviewing an award-winning casting director. So let's get started. Welcome to the stage, Hélène.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Well, I'm so excited that you're here today. How are you doing?
I am so excited about the beginning of the year and contracts coming in, different stuff from like dubbing films to booking people on films to corporate videos to voice work, booking Dutch people and German speaking people. I mean, it's just so different. I love the challenge.
Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about your business. I mean, I love the name of it. And let's talk about how you got started, where you came from.
Yes, actually, I was like 14 as an actress, modeling, doing all kinds of contests like Miss Montreal, Miss this, Miss that, winning all kinds of stuff. And it's great practice, to get on the platform of the entertainment business then, anyway. And then I just wanted to stay in the field, so I opened my talent agency at 21 so that I can keep going at it. And then I realized, gee, I love being behind the scenes. And so I continued being an agent for years. And then I did an affiliation in New York with a company called McDonald Richards, who used to represent Marla Maples, the ex of Trump.
Well, that's great.
Yeah, so they were a commercial print agency, like mainly for like photos and stuff like that. And then we opened in Paris, and then we were able to have the models come Paris, Montreal, New York. And I've done that for a little while, and then I decided that after a big hit happened to me, one of my assistant, Cindy at the time, when my mom was at a hospital dying, I had to leave for a week, and she basically spoke to some of my actors and models and left with half of my roster. And she basically stole pretty much everything from me while that was happening. And I came back to my office, and my cat was dying. I had the cat at the office, like, it was a thing in a big building, like in the middle of downtown, like in the Royal Bank building, actually. And this was all this bad energy going on. So that was a big, big hit for me. So I had to regroup, I had to rehire some actors and book them, and I decided to sell the company after that big hit. It wasn't the first time that this would happen. So today, when I look back at it, it was kind of I'm kind of grateful in a way because I wouldn't be where I am now. So nothing happens for nothing. So I regroup. I took a year off. I had psoriasis in my legs, so I really had to heal myself. And when I came back, I opened a casting agency. So the difference with casting is that I don't wait for commissions as an agent. I just being paid by the clients, like producers, photographers. They pay me directly. I don't have to wait for my commissions. So it's like wow, and I can work directly with the creative people, which is great. Directors, writers, right? This is much more fun, and I have more power to help actors actually, or talent. That'd be singers, actors, dancers, you name it, right? So yeah, it's a very different different way to be in the entertainment field. And I didn't know I was going to be a casting director for the last 25 years now. So,
Wow.
but you know what, Luann, when I send out, we call it a breakdown, when you send it out to all the agents, of course she received it because she was an agent now, that girl. And in 25 years, I never took any of her actors. So it's just to say you can't spit up, it's going to come back to you. And it's been 25 years. It's unbelievable. So, but the worst is that she had done that with her mother, which is like, wow, that's crazy. But anyway,
Did she start out as an actor as well? Did she
no,
start out that way, or
she was
she's
just an assistant at a hairdresser, and I took her to train her for a year, and that's when she's done that. Her mother used to be an agent for musicians or something, but yeah, she's still an agent to this day after 25 years, but we never spoken and we never. So yeah, things happen. I mean, it happens in all the different businesses, and you got to pick yourself up and say, let's go. So I still love what I do. It's been 25 years, and you grow, and then you go to other steps, and I love it.
so
Yes,
you had to pivot,
yes, that
which
was
is
a
that is like my whole thing right now is, everybody that has to reinvent,
yes,
pivot, become something new, turn their what now into right now. So yeah, you're definitely a candidate for that, and that you've lived that.
yes. You have to recreate yourself, and I just did that lately. Also, I said, after COVID and all that. I mean, we were still doing voice work for the government, and like we were the essential because we had to supply the voices for those announcements, right?
You know what? I never even thought of that because I know that everybody seemed to be locked down, but somebody's got to do the work. You're right.
Yeah, exactly. So I had to come in and, we have an in-house recording studio, so we can record in multiple languages and just ship it, you know. Or I can hire people from anywhere in the world. They send me the MP3 and there you go. I send it to the client. Doesn't matter where you are now in the world, which is a great thing, People have home studios. I mean, you can do that easily.
Yeah. Well, I know. And with the, like AI and everything that's out there nowadays, it's so easy to put together something like a guided meditation, which is what I just did. A couple weeks ago, I put together a new one. And because I've done it before and I just love it. And so I put together this new one and I was blown away by how quickly and how professional it sounded.
Yes.
Whereas before, I had to record it and then, I think on CD or something. And then I had to add music. I had to send it away to
Oh
add the
yeah.
music. And it was a big
Yeah.
production for
And now
one
with
15-minute guided meditation. Yeah.
yeah, you can do that and so quickly. We have amazing tools right now. It's fantastic. Even in casting. I mean, just with my social media from Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, all of that. I mean, I put down a breakdown. I say, I'm looking for this, and it's done really quickly. So, and people say they send it to each other and, oh, Helen is looking for this person or this person. And it's like, wow, it's all coming in and it really helps the whole process. Makes it easier, faster, cheaper. There's platforms everywhere that I'm using as well. Um, there's different platform for actors where they go and put their profiles, and so I can find them. I can do searches here and there. It's just wonderful. I mean, eventually maybe I'll live in the Bahamas working from my computer.
Oh, there we go. Can I
Thinking
come visit
about it,
you?
but
Can we do the podcast from your place?
Right.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Hey,
I'll
one of
build
these days.
an office in your home in the Bahamas. There we go.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Well, right now I have a couple employees, so it's not feasible. Well, I can go on vacation, but um, yeah, if you have the recording studio, some talent have to come in studio. They don't necessarily have studio. And for dubbing, so we have two films we need to dub. One is a kid animation, the other one is a live action fiction. So we have to bring some people in because dubbing is more tricky. You need to come in studio because it has to match the video. Everything is like very specific so that it goes with the movements of the mouth. Sometimes you watch movies and their dub is like, no, not good. Their
Like
mouth
the
moves and then there's no sound.
like the olden days with the King Kong movies. Remember those?
Right.
And they would like, say something in an Asian language, but yet the person is speaking English. And oh yeah, those were funny.
Yeah, it was very funny. Yeah.
They were entertaining for sure. So that's interesting because, I met you through a mutual networking group that we're involved in. And I'd like to bring that up on this podcast because, and I'm sure you feel the same way, it is so important to get out there and network because you never know who you're going to meet, you
Totally.
know? And putting this podcast out there, I wonder, is anybody listening? But there's always that one person that I might reach and
Exactly.
say, wow, I never thought of that.
Yep.
Or now they'll know how to get in touch with someone like you, or
Mhm.
they'll know how to get in touch with whoever is on my podcast.
Yeah.
And I think that that's so, so important.
You got to be visible. You got to put yourself out there. They're not going to knock at your door if they don't know you exist.
Right.
So this is something that I really preach as well. I love networking. I'm always a good networker in person or online. You got to put yourself out there. I know there's so many hours in the day, but look, we connected.
Yes. And here's
Canadians.
another thing too, since I'm, certified by Jack Canfield, my thing is goal setting, the power of goal setting. And I tell people, let people know what your goals are. Let people know because somebody might be able to help you get to that position, or they might know someone who
Ex-
knows someone
Exactly.
that can help
Absolutely.
your goal or your dream come true.
To verbalize it and its energy at the same time, right? So we all have our passion projects on the side, and I got mine too, and I love it, you know. And when I had to recreate myself a little bit, also, I said, I'm going to put myself out there. I know I'm used to be, behind the camera, but this year, at the end of 2025 and the beginning of 2026, um, I decided to do a live podcast on Zoom to make all the people in the entertainment industry to connect. It's a specialized niche, and I called it Showbiz Connect. And so people can come live, and I have different guests, which you will be my guest shortly. And and because mindset is so important, so that's why I think it's key for actors, for talent who wants to put themselves out there. And so at the end of the podcast, I do a breakout room so people can connect together. And that's how a lot of the actors, they found coaches, they found agents because I had agents as guests as well. So I get all these testimonials of people are loving it and they're connecting together. So I get one in French and I do one in English because here I am in Montreal, Canada. So I decided, might as well do both and get the people connected together. So that's very exciting for me. I don't do it as much as you. I just do it once a month, which is enough because I got a lot of castings to do and a lot of other things going on. So yeah, I'm excited.
for you because we did talk about that. And I do have a question. Um, so you're known for being able to see through or spot potential talent that others might miss. So after casting over 100,000 roles, like that's amazing. And you're also an award-winning casting director, which is also amazing. What do you actually look for? What do you tune into first
Yeah,
without
they call
people
me the
even
talent
knowing?
whisperer. Yeah,
Pardon?
they call me the talent whisperer.
How do you spot talent in people?
It's a package deal. It could be their entire look and ensemble. It could be their voice that I will go after. There's 13-year-olds that are absolutely amazing that also interviewed fantastic. So and I go to talent shows. I go to Ottawa and other cities. I used to go to LA and New York for the big IMTA. So when I go see those talent shows, I recruit people, and I'm always working on different projects. So for me, it's like I'm going to another show this Saturday, but this time is for dancers. So I'm always on the lookout for like that special person that I'm going to be able to bring to a feature film or to a TV commercial that I think, because I always think out of the box. And that's why some clients, they come back to me because they say, oh, it's so great. You never send always the same people like other casting directors. I said, I know, because I dig a little deeper and I don't go only with actors that have agents, because the ones that don't have agents, I need to go and find them sometimes, right? We need to dig a little deeper, sometimes on the different platforms or the union platforms or the different talent platforms that exist, like Casting Workbook, for example, which is great for all the North America, for Canada and the US. If you're not on a platform, we won't find you, we won't see you. So because I've been in this field forever and I've done every step, I realized that a lot of people were asking, like, how did you start? Like, what did you do? It's always right, the question. So I've put together a whole class that can serve a lot of people at the same time. And I call it my Formula One race course. So, so people, it's like a platform where they have like different videos they can watch 24 hours whenever they want. And then I added like it's a 90 days Formula One class where they have two classes per month with a coach. They can practice their audition, scenes, monologues, commercials, voice, whatever with a coach. I also pop in to answer questions and answers, and I give them once a month a career strategy to help them gear what they need as their tools. I mean, do they need their headshot done? The resume needs to be specific. All the details that an actor or talent wants to get started. I mean, retired people can have fun and come back to their passion, right? I mean, there's no age. I have kids that are like adults, they're like 12, 13, and like, wow, they're amazing. It's unbelievable. So yeah, it's a field that is open to almost everyone. As far as you can act properly, you can read properly, you can do sign language properly, you can be in a wheelchair, you can be deaf. We book people from all kinds. I had a whole show where we were booking visually in, not visually impaired, but yes, but also with visual like a missing a leg or a limb or whatever. There was a show that was only this. It was a very funny show, and I had to find all these people. you know it has to be a visible what do you
Minority, or yeah, I know what you mean.
um
Visible. Um, Somebody's gonna be typing in the bottom under here telling us what that is. But
Yes,
anyway, but
yes.
yes.
So
So,
we have all kinds of demands, really. And my job is to supply the best talent possible.
and what
And
a great opportunity. What a great opportunity for people. So, these people that are saying, now I'm retired or I'm an empty nester or, and I've always wanted to do something in the acting world but now I'm too old or, my hair is gray or, I have this disability or, something to that effect. And what you're saying is it's not the case.
my God, no. I have couples, that's all they do now. They do extra work. They are background performers for every American movie, Canadian movies, and they're loving it. Sometimes they go all dressed up for a period piece, and they're just enjoying themselves. Even if it's once in a while, that's great. You don't have to become necessarily a full-blown actors if you don't want. You can do that like once in a while, like that, if you register to different casting houses, or maybe get an agent, and you can have fun with it and make money on top of it, right?
That's good. Uh,
Because there's
that's
some really good money, especially TV commercials. I mean, you can make from lowest, I guess, $150 to 10,000 in a day easily.
wow.
And then if they keep repeating the commercial you get all those residuals for like a whole year. It's unbelievable.
And
Yeah.
that's good for you as well.
I don't work on commission, so it's only good for them
Oh,
or their agents.
there you go.
Yes,
Wow.
yes.
So
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 yeah.
much to it that we probably would never understand unless we got into it, right?
Yeah, and I think voice work is a good way to get into it. If you get a good voice demo and you can get maybe an agent or go on different platforms to place your voice demo, you can start getting auditions almost immediately if your voice demo is good. And this you can do in your pajamas and you can do it anywhere in the world. That's great. You can do your audition in your car with your smartphone even and send it
Yeah.
out quickly. I mean, I'm getting a really big international voice commercial, which I think is going to pay between ten and $50,000. I'm waiting for the email today. So just to tell you, sometimes it's amazing. Oh, and you can do video games, which is fun.
Yeah.
So this guy, I did this big game from the States because they wanted like a French accent flavor. So they called me because they know we have tons in my area. And so we auditioned him, and we auditioned like 140 people from everywhere. And then I sent them 40 tapes. And then that was with LA. LA sent me 10 that they liked for a callback. So I had to bring them back to re audition with the director. And then the person who got it was from Montreal. They wanted the Black African person to have the very flavory French accent. So it turned out that it was a guy from Montreal that got it, and he's been doing this now for 5, 6 years. This video game called Overwatch. I'm sure some of your listeners will know what that game is. It's a huge game. And it's a huge, huge contract for years. And, it pays a minimum of $300 an hour. So he's
Wow.
pretty happy. He's
I
pretty
guess
happy.
so.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's invited to all the Comic Cons and he signs autograph just because of that voice, because he was doing a hero. He was doing Baptiste in the video game Overwatch.
Wow.
So that was really exciting for everybody. I mean, for us too. I mean, we love doing video games.
Oh,
And
that's great.
yeah, lots of video games. We just finished another one from, I think it was Korea. So they needed to put it in English. So, we auditioned talent, and we auditioned talent not only from our location, but from anybody who has a professional home studio. And they can work from anywhere in the world, which is great.
Right.
Yeah.
Work from home.
Yeah, yeah. and we
That
can
is great.
direct him, her or him. So that happens pretty often. Yeah, we just booked a girl. We did an audition for a company in London, just to give you an example. They're looking for the lead role for it's an insect. I won't say the name, but and the person had to sing and do some narration, and it turned out to be a girl in Oklahoma who got the job. So she had to sing and do narration. So we have to coordinate all with the director, the timelines also between London, Canada, and the States. So all of that we organize as well once the casting is finished and then the booking is done. So it's very cool.
Yeah, that's great. So you're going to write a book.
So I did write a book.
You did write a book.
Actually, I wrote a few books. That's right. I forgot about that. There's one that's called Get Off Your Tush,
Oh, I
and
like that.
it's on Amazon, just to give
Okay.
you some tricks for those procrastinators out there. And there's one in French as well. It's called Bouge tes fesses,
And what would that be?
Move Your Tush. It's
Uh,
the same thing,
same thing.
but it's the French version.
Yes.
Yep. And so my book about the life of the casting director is called Dream Trader, but it should be out this year. I'm pulling out the French version first. It's going to be on Amazon and probably on my website at totalcasting.ca. So yeah, that's the next step for sure. I just need time. We're always running after time, right? It doesn't stop. So, um, yeah, I'm preparing also a free masterclass for people who wants to get in the business, like a 3-day challenge uh, in March, or people can check when the next one is. But yeah, I'm very excited about that.
Well, I'm going to make sure that all of your information so that people can get in touch with you is included with this podcast. And that is so exciting that you have so much going on.
Yes, yes, yes. I love it. Love it.
So let's talk about these awards.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I know you're probably, kind of shy about talking about your awards, or maybe not.
Well, I went to the Voice Arts Awards, which is the Oscars of the voices in Los Angeles.
Oh, nice.
And you can get to walk the red carpet, and you're surrounded with people that do voices for Walt Disney. One of the year was James Earl Jones, who passed away now, but the Lion King's voice. And he was the voice of like the major trailers that we've known in our lives. And so you meet all of those people at the Voice Arts Awards. I had 5 nominations, some for animated series, animated film, and also video games, exactly like Overwatch and other games like that. So that was really exciting to be there. And at the same time of those Voice Arts Awards, you get to go to a conference about voice. It's called All That Voice.
Okay.
And so there's different conferences about voices. Like there's one in Atlanta, one in Toronto. There's different ones people can go. You can learn about the new techniques, the new microphones, all of that. And you get to meet all the voice coaches. I mean, if you really want to get into voice, that's, where you should go to learn more. And there's so much information online everywhere and on YouTube as well. So if somebody really wants to get into it, you can really watch a lot of that. Um, just a little parenthesis. I do a voice class once per 2 months. I teach a voice class. It's a full 1-day voice class in person or on Zoom, and it's only about 6 students. So you take the whole day, we show you how agent works, which platform you should go place your voice demo so you can get work. We pick some scripts for you to practice so that in the afternoon you can actually record in studio, or we can record you on Zoom. And you end up with a nice demo with some music, some mix, so that you can start with something. So I do that once a month. So one is in French, and then I teach in English the other month. So that's really exciting. And
Yeah. And how would somebody get in touch with you for that? Do you
yeah,
have that advertised on your site or?
yeah, on the website it says what it entails, but we also mention it also on the Showbiz Connect show. But yeah, and people can email us and ask us when the next dates are, and then we can reserve a spot because because it's a really small group. You need to give a deposit, and then it's not very much. It's like 350 or 395, and then you do that in one day, one job, and it's paid, right? So
Wow.
that's how you have to think about it. I mean, those voice jobs are amazing. And actually, these days, a lot of the jobs that we do is like we cast for AI to train
Hmm.
AI, and they pay between, depending what it is, 2,000 to $100,000 if they buy your voice. Everything's negotiable. Sometimes they're not, or sometimes you can be paid every year for them using your voice. But it's like you got to do like 40 hours of recordings with emotions, like different types of stuff. It's really interesting for people who are interested in this type of stuff. I took the casting for some of it because if I'm not doing it, somebody else is going to do it.
Right.
So I'm giving the chance to some people to do it, but it's still an audition process. Some people have to be really speaking their native language, let's say, to be able to do that. So, coming back to the awards, we did an amazing casting for this documentary called Fire of Love. It's the documentary, you probably heard it, it was at the Oscars. So it was nominated at the Oscars for Best Film Documentary. It's about those two volcanists that go to every volcanoes, and they do this huge documentary. And they did pass away being too close to a volcano. So somebody wanted to do a documentary about them. So they found all those reels, and but some of them had no voice on it, and there's interviews and stuff like that. So we needed to cast their voices, like perfect voices, to reenact while they speak. And
Wow.
that took like weeks of, finding. It was French from France with a special twang. And we auditioned a lot of people. And the people that actually got it, so they turned out to be also the voice at the Oscars, right? So
Wow.
you never know where your voice will end up, right? So it's really so I got the so we were invited. It was on Walt Disney Channel and National Geographic. You can watch it, and everywhere on YouTube. There's special on Fire of Love. So it was really exciting for us. Actually, we all got together at the Oscar night at my house with family, friends, and so on to watch if it was going to win.
Yeah. And how exciting is that?
Yeah, yeah, it's really exciting, just to see your name out there and all that. So that's something that I'm pretty proud of. So we're hoping for the next Oscars because since last year they opened the Oscars to casting directors officially.
Wow.
So I mean, we have the our own awards between the Casting Society of America. We have our own. Like last year, I went to New York and they were naming all the best casting directors for this movie or this theater or whatever. But you know, now it's like best. Yeah, now there's an Oscar officially. I mean, we've been fighting for years on that, and now it's here. So
That's great.
I guess that's my new goal.
Is it?
Well, you never know.
Yeah. Now
You
you
never
sent
know.
me something about entering for a podcast.
Oh yes! Wow. Yes, right. Yes.
I
It's
didn't think it was, honestly, I have to tell you, I didn't think it was real. I was like, well, I don't think you know what I mean? Like I think they're looking at bigger people that do podcasts, not my show. Like,
oh no, I think you should apply.
hmm,
Absolutely. There's a division. That's why I showed it to you. It's like international or for the English, there's a division for that. So it's called the New Mix Awards, right? And
okay.
it's for Canada, Quebec, Canada, and there's a section for international as well. And yeah, it's all digital products from podcast to web series to educational and all of that. So I think we should get an answer within a month or two. I don't know. But yeah, that's the next one. So hey, I just did my 12th podcast. So and you've done what? How many?
Oh, I've been doing this for 3 years and well, uh almost
300?
200. Yeah,
There you
almost
go.
200. Yeah. But it's the people that I meet,
That's
you
wonderful.
know, that's the thing. It's the people that I meet. I would never have an opportunity to talk to some of the people that I talk to and like really get to pull back the curtain on these people
Totally.
because I'm talking to them through a podcast and asking them questions. And that's my dream. I'm a
It,
writer and I used to write for magazines and I used to love that process is interviewing somebody and then writing a story about them in the magazine. And I did that.
wow.
Yeah. Well, I actually got a letter from People magazine
Wow.
because I wrote a story about Chris Noth, you know, Mr. Big
Huh.
from Sex and the City.
Love them, yeah.
Yeah. So I wrote a story about him and his wife, and because I was at an event that they put on, and they asked me to write the story, and I actually scooped People magazine. So they sent me a letter, and they said, "Wow, what a great article!" I still have that.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, so I was pretty thrilled about that. But yeah, I love that part of it.
Yes, it's wonderful. Yes. And it's part of me also being in casting is get to know talent in a way that is more deeper, I guess, and you get to know all those secrets and those facts and those great little stories, right?
For sure. And people that you don't even think have anything to, you think it's going to be, about their book or something like that, but then they always throw that little nugget in there.
Yeah,
And it's like, wow, I would have never known that
that's right.
unless, yeah, like you.
That's right.
Yeah. So, but it's been great getting to know you for sure because we have that networking event that we do together and it's been great. So,
Yes.
now, there's another little thing that I want to bring up on this podcast, and that's your invention. You're an inventor, and I love it. I love your invention. How did you come up with that?
That's funny. Yes. Yes, it's because yeah, it's with animals. So because my cat Merlin, who's now 21 years old, I had a difficult time to cut his nails. So you know, you need like a second pair of hands usually, or if you have a small dogs or a rabbit, whatnot. And so I decided I'll create a hammock with four holes and I put a fleece together, and that was before there was any hammocks on the market. And so from that, I said, "Oh, I'm gonna need like I would hang him in the wardrobe, or I would hang him on my photo tripod, like." And I said, "That's not gonna work." So I created a support. It's like a mini table support to be able to hang him. And I said, "Oh, I'm gonna need different levels." So I did two, three different look at put the levels depending of the length of their paws. So I created all that. It's called the pethold.com.
Yes.
And I said, okay, I'm going to make one in silver for people who has a nice apartment or condos or a house so they can use it afterwards, after they clean the ears or give them medication or whatnot. The animal is hanging and he's comfortable. I have tons of videos of that from the SPCA to veterinarians that are it's saving their their time, it's saved money, and the animal is comfortable because he's suspended just like he would be with his mother. So you can give them attention instead of bringing them to the vet, who they're going to be shaking, their gas, the time to get there. They're with strangers, and for also older people, it's so much easier to do it at home, especially those COVID times. Everything was shut down, so you need to have like an alternative to be able to take care of your pet and be able to comfort them and love them and be able to do whatever, give them a bath, even you can put that in the bath and they won't swim away.
Yeah.
You can do their teeth and their eyes and clip their face, and then if they have hair and for those duggies. And so yeah, so I created the pet hold, and I've got millions of hits on TikTok for it's called the Amazing Pet Hold. So yeah,
It's great.
I love to invent stuff, and I love animals as well. So I give them to shelters if anybody needs them for their shelter. It's free for the shelters, for cat shelters or dog shelters, and they need help to take care of the animal. Then I can supply them if they prove me they have a shelter and everything, and I ship it or I bring it, whatever. So that's available. So yeah, I love to create, I love to invent stuff. I have a whole drawer of inventions, but you have to pick. And there's so many hours in a day.
And this is in between your casting business.
Yes. So you gotta
Wow.
create classes, you gotta write, and I think it's all about discipline. Talking about that, did you know I was a speaker too?
Yes, I do, because that's what our networking is. Our networking is part of the speaking group. And have you been doing well with your speaking?
I didn't have much time really to prepare, but yeah, my speech is about discipline.
It is, and it's great.
It's true. We were doing our speech. That's right. I remember. That's right. So that's in between all of that. I do that
Yeah. But
because I want to,
again,
yeah.
do you see what I mean? There you go. Again, I'm a speaker as well as, doing this podcast, as putting my programs together. And again, you have to just try to get out in front of people and work with people. And that's the only way that you're going to be able to get what it is that you hope for, that your
And
goals are.
and
Yeah. Oh,
this is
thank
yours,
you.
the mindset lady.
The Mindset Playground, my app. Yes. How are you enjoying it?
Yes, I was stuck for a little bit, and it just came back now. So I love it.
Oh, thank you. I
Yes,
put my latest meditation on
meditation.
there.
Yes,
Yes.
guided meditation, daily affirmation. I think it's a must. I think everybody should have your app. I think it's absolutely fantastic.
Oh,
And I
thank
will
you.
definitely, when we have you on my showbiz, we're going to definitely promote this app because actor needs daily affirmations and meditations as well.
I bet. Yeah, it must be so hard for some people. But yeah, that's a big thing with me. So,
Dealing with
yeah,
rejection also, for them,
it's
so
hard, I'm sure.
so you have to always, there's a whole mindset around that. So,
Well, it's the stories that you hear. Did you know? Let me give you a story. Jack Canfield, who is the creator of Chicken Soup for the Soul. You know, Chicken Soup for the
of
Soul
course,
books?
yes,
Yeah. He's huge. He's sold 60 million copies
yep,
of Chicken Soup for the Soul across the world, but they were turned down 144 times before one person said yes, that they will actually publish the book.
right,
And Colonel Sanders, I don't know if you knew this, I find out all this stuff. Colonel Sanders was turned down 1,009 times
wow.
before he started Kentucky Fried Chicken. Like, it's just unbelievable. I don't know. I think it's that, I think it's that just learning to deal with the rejection, that is so important. It's part of the process.
Perseverance, absolutely, and
Yeah.
discipline. If you
Some
keep
will,
fishing,
some won't. Next.
yes, it's
Yeah.
it's a game. We're part of the whole platform of this whole game experience on Earth. So let's have fun with it.
Yeah, but I don't look at it as rejection. I look at it as lesson learned. Lessons
Or
learned,
exactly.
just like you did with what happened with your business. The
Yeah.
lessons that you learned, those are priceless.
Yeah, absolutely. And
Yeah.
that's why today, I forgive them for what people, the backstabbers, you forgive them because they raise you up, really, and they stay down, really.
Yeah. Yeah, there's
So
always that rainbow, right?
you gotta raise up, there's always the next time. And, on your rod, you're gonna go fishing and make sure you have something at the end of that line so that it's gonna
Yeah.
bite next time.
Well, I'm so excited to check out your program, and I'm excited to check out your 1 day event where people can actually sign up and practice or figure out if that's exactly what they wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
Because some people might look into it and decide, it's not really for me. But, why not? Why not take that chance? I never know what's next for me.
Right?
I when I got the email saying, "Hey, how'd you like to do a podcast?" At first I was like, "Me?" But then I thought, "Well, why not?" And it's interesting because if you're nervous about something like this, how I went into it was, well, nobody's going to see it anyway. you know, that's
Wow.
what I thought. And so then I turned it around to whoever needs to see it will.
Yes, if it's meant to be.
Yeah.
And your guests are sharing it too. So, you know, it's a ripple
Yeah.
effect.
It is a ripple effect. It's amazing. And it's good for my guests because people who would have never known who they are, I'm having
True.
such a great opportunity meeting people like you, and
Yeah.
people would never know who they are.
Mm.
And some of the authors that I put on my show, people actually read their books or check them out just to see if that's something that they're interested in. So, yeah,
That's fabulous. No, I think you have a great platform on your channel, on your YouTube channel as well, on your website. I mean, you've got it. You've got it.
just got to keep working it.
Yes, we just have to be better at it. But the idea is to do that first step. So no matter what you want to do, you gotta put yourself out there. That's the year and set your goals, right?
Set those goals. Yes, the power of goal setting. which
Yes.
is my next program that I'm going to be offering for free on February 2nd. I know that might date this podcast, but at the same time,
Yes.
there'll be more.
I received the email and I think it's fabulous.
Thank you.
And
So before we go,
yes.
I always ask my guests for 3 golden nuggets that you can leave the audience with. So, what would your 3 golden nuggets be?
Ah, yes. Discipline to reach your goals and always try to smile because the road has amazing things coming for you. You never know, but you have to ask and you got to feel it and you're going to live it to manifest it.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. It has been such a pleasure speaking with you, and I look forward to having you back on the show if you'd like to come back.
Thank you so much. It was really great. I'm going to have you on mine soon.
I'm excited.
Yes.
We'll get everybody to tune in. Just don't ask me anything in French.
D'accord. Pas de problème.
I do speak it, but peu.
Ever.
Very little, very little.
Thank
But
you so
anyway,
much, LouAnne. It's a real pleasure to know you.
oh, it's a pleasure to know you too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching today's show. And don't forget to visit Helena's exciting invention, the Pet Hold, at thepethold.com. Link is in the description below.